I just bought my tickets for Endgame, and I'm very scared. So let's talk about Captain Marvel, something that's already been released. Hey, it's Zadie and you're watching Flytte Kartina. I am doing fine, thanks for asking. So welcome to the spoiler rant for Captain Marvel. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about, spoilers. I'm going to rant about spoilers that I have seen in this movie that I couldn't talk about in my regular review because that doesn't have any spoilers attached to it. Point of a movie review, there's no spoilers at all. Anyways, let's get into spoilers about Captain Marvel. I don't know if I've told you this in the movie review because it's been a long time, but basically in Captain Marvel the plot had a few holes in it and I was just kind of like, why are these things happening? And they were like trying to allude to different things in the movie that had to do with phase 1 and phase 2 and everything like that, and it just didn't quite fit now that I think about it. Obviously there's some great parts where, you know, I was like, that just, okay, that made it worth it seeing it in theaters, where Samuel L. Jackson was talking about the singing the Marvelettes and Mr. Postman, and that was pretty funny. But the directors of this movie also made a few mistakes, like having the cat scratch his eye out, and I was like, why did you... It makes his eye less awesome. Now I can't, like, unsee what I just saw. I'm just gonna keep talking about these things. There's no rhyme or reason to this video, so, you know, just get ready for a ride. So I did enjoy Captain Marvel as an entertainment thing, but I don't think it was a very good movie. Like, it wasn't Wonder Woman level. Like, it was down below Wonder Woman, and it just didn't fit for me. There was a couple of things that I think they were pulling from different movies that they were successful in, and like the scene where there's a 90s song playing and she's doing this whole fight scene and it's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. They were doing a lot of winks and nods to different things and it was cool. I mean, the Tesseract, oh my gosh, the Tesseract caught me off guard. I was like, what if it's the Tesseract? Like, as a joke, I whispered it to my friends. I was like, what if it's the Tesseract that they're looking for? And then they were like, oh, it is! Okay, I guess. But that does kind of leave room for other plot holes. Because, you know, in Captain America, yeah, in World War II we had it and then it disappeared? Where did it go? How did this woman get it? I get that the military force must have had it, must have kept it. And then this woman, Marvel, must have gotten it somehow. And then she was like, oh, I'll just take this and do, you know, government experiments on it and use it for a power source for my own plane. It makes sense, but it's just kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I did enjoy seeing Coulson back on screen. That was really cool to see, and it was just kind of, the first scene that he's in is just super funny because he's like, I'm the new guy. Can you come and pick me up because I don't have a car or vehicle yet? I think many of the things that happened in Captain Marvel were just, there's also a lot of like pulling from other different movies. There was this scene where she's like, she's doing fight scenes to this 90s song, and it looks a lot like it was shot for a Guardians of the Galaxy spoof thing. There's also a little bit of banter between her and somebody else, and that kind of reminds me a little bit of Iron Man, and just stuff that is being pulled from all of these successful movies that Marvel has put out, and they're just like, let's just combine them all, and then, you know, just lay it out to everybody. Use all of our good material into one movie that doesn't exactly connect. This movie didn't have a lot of depth. Like the Skrull and the Kree, why were they fighting? I understand that the Kree were trying to colonize everything and like take over every single planet, and the Skrull were like, no, we're gonna rebel, and because of rebelling they died. Why are you specifically fighting? I'm sure there are other like species of alien that have fought against the Kree. Why are they specifically targeting the Skrulls? There's a lot of Top Gun references and spoofs to this movie, and I'm not gonna go into that because just it's not my forte to talk about Top Gun, but you know, it was cool to see that sort of things. There were some pictures that I was like, these weren't in the flashback. There's this one picture that they show at the end of the film where Nick Fury gets the idea for the Avengers, the name for the Avengers is he sees Carol Danvers' plane and it says the Avenger as her nickname, and I was like, you didn't ever mention that before. Why did you make her the originator of the name for the Avengers? That's just kind of, why would you do that? That's not, now it's canon, so you can't fix it. I really like that first fight scene where she's like fighting in this alien hangar and it kind of like looks like a Firefly set piece. So it's just, that was pretty cool. Another thing was the cat. There was people like ranting about, oh, the cat stole the movie, and I was just like, no, it didn't. It was just there. It's literally what happened. I was just like, this cat is just there. It's just there for a plot device. That's it. It's just there to be the, oh look, there's a grenade launcher. I'm just gonna use this because this is exactly what I needed at this moment in time. I'm done. This is a really short video. There was just a couple of things that I wanted to touch on, and since it's been a little while since I've seen the movie, I can't really remember everything that's coming to mind, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. For the question for this week is, what did you think of Nick Fury in this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great random Thursday. I will see you on the other side of the screen. Bye!